Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I want to address this video that went around you know, I wasn't free then to address this topic, but I want to address it. Video of Edochie that nobody knew what she was saying, no words, just people saw her, the passion and the way she was emotional, and people ran with it. They don't know exactly what she said. Some people are adding and coming up with different assumptions as to what she must have said. But I specifically want to speak to those that attack her for that video. What did they do herself? Make we see road. What is what today did? People that just can't stand the fact that she made that video, or let's forget, she didn't even film it. I don't know what that program was. It was a women's kind of a gathering, we could see from the video. And then she made a speech, I think, and she got emotional. And, you know, so it wasn't like she sat down and started making a video, whatever. And we didn't hear what she said. But I want to speak to those that have said she's cried this, she's that, she's that. If we are going to be honest with ourselves, you know, there are a lot of trials and things that we go through in life, in our private lives that nobody knows about, and we cry about it and we move on, wipe our tears and, you know, carry on with life. But it's not the same as when we go through things publicly. In the, my people will say, presence of Igbe Madu. Marriages are ending every single day, but when yours is done in a way that is, I can say, is embarrassing, because this woman, for what we saw, she didn't know the husband was marrying a second wife. It just came up like that, and boom, the man has a second wife, and what's it called? And since then, the man and the woman, they have been doing so much drama on social media. So much drama that even if a woman is okay, my marriage is over, mourn the end of the marriage privately and move on, she can't even do it because it's unfortunately out of her control. The man and the new woman are the ones putting the drama out there every single day. Is enough to make any woman break down. It's enough. At the same time, in the process of that, the next thing, she lost her eldest son, a grown boy. He wasn't a baby. You know, when I use the word, it doesn't matter if it's a baby or whatever. What I'm saying is that, you know, if you had a child for 14 years, 16 years of her life, something that was a part of her life for 16 years was gone. While her marriage of how many years was gone too. She has to mourn it, let's be honest. She's mourning the marriage that was publicly gone, and the embarrassment and the husband coming out on social media. On top of that, she lost a son as well. And you would think they would give her a break. There was no break. The new woman, the new wife, came out after a few videos, and not even after shortly after she lost her child, the other woman came out to make a video and start saying that how God is amazing and started singing praise and worship. It is a lot. It is a lot for a woman to go through. Let's be telling ourselves the truth. The thing again is people that are condemning her, her marriage, and okay, why is she crying? You don't even know what she said in that video. What if she was crying because of her son, that his life ended? What if she's crying? She was crying because she's explaining to them how it has not been easy for your private life, basically, to be on social media every single day. What if that was what it is? And if you watch that video, you see some women there were emotional as well. Let's not forget, we are not robots. We are human beings with feelings. So there's nothing wrong with somebody expressing how they feel. There's nothing wrong with it. So there are women that their marriages ended and their lives basically ended, as in they ended themselves because they couldn't live another day. But she has not done that. She's waking up every day. She's continuing with her life, getting up every day, and let's not forget something else. Something else I think people are getting mixed up is the fact that when you see she's here, she's flying there, she's sponsored post, she's what's it called now? She's ambassador for this thing. She's now this. These are people that she's getting employment. Let me put it that way. So she's not the one that is choosing, I want to be out here. No, people are contacting her. It's funny how some people are hating her for like, oh, she's doing this sponsorship post, she's doing that sponsorship post. She has no control over sponsorship. People are rallying around her to, you understand, what's it called, to support her, to make sure that she has children to raise. Let's not forget that. And don't forget that Peter Edochie, the father of her husband, came out and said that that woman is the pillar of that marriage. From what he explained, people now, oh, she was like, from what we saw, it looked like she was the breadwinner. Sorry guys, I had to attend to something, so I turned the camera off. What was that I was saying? So people that, I don't understand what the hatred is about. This is a woman that is being, okay, now let me actually say this. Judy, what was it called now? Judy, okay, May Edochie's husband fell in love with another woman. Right? Shebi, let me say this. Judy can, let me put it this way. Judy can have the man that say he has fallen in love with her. He can have her. People, I've said it before, people fall out of love. It didn't happen. But for me, it is not even that you no longer love somebody that is the problem. Because let me tell you how I feel. This is my opinion. If you don't love somebody anymore, nobody can force you and say you must keep loving her. You must keep loving him. You can't do it. You can't do it. Or it's those that say, oh, God will change your heart. Okay, fine. But if God has not changed the person's heart, what do you make I talk? So if somebody there are situations where people no longer love somebody, but from Yul one, he was saying that he still loves her, so he wants to have two of them. From what you said though, but let's now, if we say a man no longer loves his wife and decides that he's moving on, leave the woman in peace. Move on in peace. That is where the problem lies right now. So to now come on social media and directly or indirectly addressing ex-wife. Oh, she went and did surgery. She went and did this. She went and what did he accuse? People now say, what is your business? Should be you went to somebody else. Whether she did her breast or not, it shouldn't be your problem. To now come every day and start like putting it in her face, it is childish, petty, and everything negative, in my opinion. So it's no longer about whether you leave wife or you don't leave wife. How did you leave her? Are you leaving her in a way that you want to destroy her in the process? Are you guys getting my point? Somebody can control. People have no, let me put it this way, okay. Falling out of love you can say it's out of somebody's control. But what you do after is where you have control. How do I say it now? How you walk away. Walk away from people in peace. The way you met them in peace, leave them in peace. Don't try to leave them in pieces. So if a woman like me has been going through all of these things publicly, marriage has ended, okay, fine. Or I don't know whether it's ended because they say they never do divorce. The guy don't want, they say, I'm not sure about that one. My point remains, how many of you can go through what she's been through publicly? Publicly. You can't grieve the end of your, let me tell you, people that have been in a marriage for 10 years, 20 years, when it ends, there's that grieving process. It's the end of something. People, they even finish job, retirement, they feel like, oh, so I won't see this my co-workers anymore. It happens. Not to talk of a man that you've been in the same home with for years, 16, 17, how many years they were together. I still don't understand. Those that actually hate me, please educate us. What exactly do you hate her for? Like, what has she done that, like, what is offensive about any of the things she's done? This is a woman that she was the one that came out and said, we have children, let's put this thing out of social media. She said it. She's not the one doing the drama. Yes, there are some sponsors that see the opportunity that there's a lot of, she has a lot of popularity now. Oh, let's feature her in a movie. It will be good for our movie. Or let's feature her because we want to help her. We look like a single mother now raising her children that, I don't know the whole dynamics now, right? People that are trying to like, people say, oh, let's use her for waist training belt. Let's use her for advert for this coffee, for this tea, for this. They say, okay, she has popularity, we want to tap from it. That is not a crime for her to do these adverts. So when you see her in an advert, say, what did they do herself? You see her in a movie, she says she's doing too much, so she should not make money. What is that thing they say that when life gives you lemon, they say you make lemonade? I don't be so they talk. Whatever these people, her ex-husband has done, from what I'm seeing, is not coming from a good place. is, from what I am seeing, is coming from a destructive place. Like, how do I even put a word? It's like he's not doing, okay, none of these things he's done is there to help build his original wife. No, they are damaging things. And the worst part, she's an adult, she can handle it. What about those children? His children that from that original marriage, those children, they're old enough to know what's going on. How would they feel when they go to school and their friends like, oh, is their father. Their father was dancing with, their father was saying, their father, because the father is always on social media doing things that are too petty and childish. And you have no issues with that. You have an issue with a woman that you watched the how many minutes video where you didn't even hear what she said, and yet you're condemning her. You didn't even know what she said. You don't even know why she was crying. And another thing, you see, how do you know what they say, you don't beat a child and tell the child not to cry. If this thing is going on, the whole marriage drama is going on, and she's upset about it and she's crying, you will not tell her not to cry. Who are you to tell her not to cry now? Let's be honest with ourselves. I was honestly surprised. Comment section, this one, people here, I'm seeing posts, and I'm like, All she did was, they saw her in a video where she was crying, they don't know what she cried about, and they're angry that she cried. And not the man. Let's even be honest with ourselves. If it was May that was having an affair and a baby came out of it, like flip it around the way it has happened with Yul and Judy. If it was May that did it, what would they now say? What would they now say? And it surprises me how people don't realize that polygamy is a choice. Well, for a lot, especially, she's not a Muslim. Even Islam, I don't think is forced on women. A woman can choose to say, okay, you want to marry another wife, no problem. Bye, au revoir. See you later. Even in Islam. Traditionally, when our fathers were married second and third wife, our mothers, they stayed because they had no choice. But these days, women have choice. Women can say, no, I don't want to be part of polygamy. And I'm coming here to say it again. Those are polygamy. I'm not even talking about polygamy now. Let's leave polygamy. It's not even about polygamy. What I'm saying is this. You cannot force people to be in a polygamy. And those that even think for a second that May should be in a polygamy with Judy. From what we have seen, I don't see Judy. There's polygamy, there's hierarchy there. So the first wife has her position as the first wife. This new one that comes, she has to take that position of a second wife. She has to take the position of a second wife. There's a respect that the first wife gets as the original Onyisi. You think Judy, Onyisi as the top, the head, yeah? You think Judy would take that position? You think so? You get my point? If you choose to become a second wife, you have to be ready to accept that position of, okay, there's somebody there before you. There's a way to do it where, for those that do it, I've not done polygamy before, I don't know how it's done. But I'm thinking as a normal, everyday human being, right? If you as a woman have chosen to go and be second, realize that you're not first, you're second. You understand? And respect the person you met on ground. I don't know, I think I've gone here and there, but I saw that video then when it was going around that she was emotional. Like, what's wrong with her? Why is she crying? This one, that one. I'm like, you don't beat a child and tell the child not to cry. It is the normal response. And another thing, like I said, people don't even know what's in that. And I think people forget sometimes. Sometimes put yourself in someone else's shoes and ask yourself, how would you feel if it was you? And that another thing, she has not responded to them. She has never addressed any of these accusations. When Judy, after this woman, May lost her son, Judy came out and was dancing and celebrating. And was saying, if I remember clearly, like, the plans they had for her, what they came across as if to say these were plans that were supposed to happen to her, and then it happened to May. May never came out to defend herself. She kept quiet. She swallowed. Then this one come out, the husband came out and said she did surgery. She no answer. Everything they do, do you know that she's a human being? It's possible inside She may be dying of pain, not that the marriage ended, but it's just the way that it was done. I keep saying it, marriages are ending before you was born. Marriage don't the end. And marriage will continue to end till like it don't come. But all this pettiness and shameful drama we're seeing is where I feel that the pain is. Especially as a mother, she lost her child, how she lost her son, and it continued. You know, what's this one doing? You know, so I wanted to quickly come and, like I said already, let's actually leave it as a question. Those of you that are attacking Edochie, that hate her, can you actually tell us what she has done in this whole drama that deserves hate? So let's actually understand where, you know, some of you guys are coming from. Anyways, that's how I feel about it. I really look forward to reading your comments about where May has gone wrong, so that we can actually get where you guys are coming from. Well, that's how I feel about it. Anyways, as always, whatever your opinions are, please leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.